Welcome back to the Think Strong Network. This one is for anyone out there who's feeling kind of boxed in. Maybe you're a student who feels lost, or you're in a situation that just feels impossible to get out of, or maybe you're literally behind walls right now. If you are looking for a way to break a cycle and actually move forward, this is for you. Everything we're about to get into today, it all starts with this one simple, hard truth. We can run, we can hide, we can distract ourselves all day long. But at the end of it all, you can't escape the one person you have to live with 24/7, yourself. So real change, it only starts when we stop running and finally decide to face ourselves right where we're at. So let's talk about that moment. You know the one, that pressure cooker moment when everything gets intense, the stress is just maxed out, and your first instinct, your gut reaction, is to just hit the escape button, to find any quick fix that'll make that feeling stop right now. Well, that's what we call the instant relief trap. And believe me, it's designed to keep you stuck. We call this a knee-jerk reaction. It's that first idea that pops into your head, the one that promises you'll feel better right away. And in that moment, it feels like a solution, right? Because it pushes the problem down the road. It buys you a second to breathe. But here's the thing you gotta understand. It's just a pause button, not a stop button. The problem isn't gone. So I'm asking you, for real, what does that instant relief look like for you? When the pressure hits, what's your go-to move? Is it lashing out? Is it just shutting down completely? Or maybe turning to something or someone you know is only gonna make things worse in the long run? Be honest with yourself. What's the price you always end up paying for that little bit of relief? Drop it in the comments. Let's get real about this. Right, because there's no such thing as a free lunch. Every single one of those quick escapes, it has a price tag attached. That little escape hatch you think you found, it's not a way out. It's a trapdoor to something even worse. And the bill for that decision, oh, it always comes due. Look at this. This breaks it down perfectly. On the left, that's the short-term lie we tell ourselves. Immediate relief. The stress is postponed, a moment of calm. But then you look over at the right side, and that's the long-term truth. That reaction creates a whole storm of new negative results. And that original problem, it doesn't just come back. It comes back stronger. And this time, it brings friends. And these are not just, abstract ideas. These are the real-world costs that can mess up your life for good. We're talking about new physical problems, serious money problems, and for a lot of us, more legal trouble that just adds more time. We're talking about shattering the trust with the very people we need in our corner. The thing we did to escape our problem just ended up building a bigger prison around us. But the heaviest cost, the one that really keeps you up at night, it might just be this one right here. It's that voice that gets inside your head and starts telling you you're a failure, a loser. When you start losing respect for yourself, that's the deepest wound there is. That's the real price of staying stuck in that cycle. So this is the trap in action, step by step. 1, the pressure hits hard. 2, we react with that knee-jerk move, looking for that quick fix. 3, that reaction creates brand new, bigger problems we didn't have before. And 4, the original stress comes roaring back, except now it's an absolute monster. And then the whole thing just starts all over again. Look, everybody's fighting something. So here's my second question for you today. What's one cycle you're fighting to break right now? Or maybe one you've watched someone else break through? Your story? Your fight? That could be the blueprint somebody else out there needs to see to believe that it's actually possible. So go ahead and share it. Okay, so that's the problem. It's real, it's ugly, and it's built to keep you down. But here's the thing about knowing the layout of the prison. It's the first step to finding a way out. This is where you get a choice. This is your chance for a real change. I want you to just read these words on the screen and really let them sink in. If everything we've been talking about feels like we're telling your story, then this moment, right now, can be the moment you decide that chapter is over. It's time to start writing a new one. So here it is, the 2 paths. The familiar one is on the left. Keep fighting the same old battles, watching things get worse and worse, and just burning all your energy trying to survive the mess you're in. Or you can choose the new path. And listen, it's the harder road, no doubt about it. It means facing that fear head-on, sitting with that discomfort instead of running from it. But on this path, you take back control. Your energy goes into building something better, not just surviving. So why would anyone choose the harder road? Simple, for the reward. Because what's waiting for you on the other side of that struggle is real, and it is worth every single ounce of effort it takes to get there. And this isn't about punishing yourself, not at all. This is about finally deciding that you deserve better. It's really an act of self-respect. You owe it to yourself, to the person you are right now, and the person you know you can become, to fight for the best life you can possibly have. And the reward, it's not something somebody just gives you. It's something you build inside of yourself that no one can ever take away from you. It's that tremendous sense of pride in who you are becoming. It's the feeling of real earned achievement. And it's the strength that comes from knowing you faced the fire and you walked right through it. That strength becomes the fuel that lets you keep going. And as we start to close out here, we just want to acknowledge that all the material in this explainer was created by the Educational Highway. So I'm going to leave you with this. I want you to burn this into your mind. That feeling of pride, of achievement, of your own inner strength, that is the reward. That is what you hold on to when you're exhausted, when you're frustrated, and when you start asking yourself why this fight is so incredibly hard. You're doing it for the person you're becoming. Keep pushing.